Hey, hey, hey. Good morning. Happy Friday. Cheers to a Friday. Also, cheers to the kid being on spring break and I don't have to pick her up or take her to school. The husband doesn't have to take her to school and I don't have to pick her up for a whole week now. Cheers, including today, which I normally don't mind picking her up. It gives me a break from whatever I'm doing and stuff. But for the whole next week, she'll be on spring break, so that's okay. I'm a little slow this morning. I'm a little slow moving. I went to bed last night like normal, dressed like normal. I got my pajama shirt on. See that? My pajama shirt's on and my sweatshirt because it's chilly. It's up, it's down, it's all over the place. The temperature's outside. So I go to sleep with all this on. Except that in the middle of the night last night, I don't know what time it was. I didn't look at the clock. Somebody started sweating excessively, which kind of almost reminds me of my heart attack because during my heart attack, like I was sweating profusely, but I didn't have any pain, and it's not like I couldn't function. I was just sweating excessively this morning in bed. And so I sat up and I took my sweatshirt off, threw it off, went back to sleep. And then I started sweating even more. So I took my pajama pants, took them off with my pajama shirt on, went back to sleep. Then the blankets were off. Then the sheet was on. Then the blanket was on. And then the blanket was off. And then the sheet was off. And then the blanket was back. I was all over the place this morning. So I feel like I didn't get any sleep. Jeez, I am so sorry. I've never liked this. But someone else has been telling me I'm glowing in the mornings. You know why I'm glowing? Night sweats. Night sweats are why I'm glowing. It's giving me that afterglow, sweating and stuff. It's night sweats. So I wasn't sure why I was looking all glowy and stuff. It's the night sweats. It's making my skin glow differently, I guess. I don't know. So I'm not really inspirational this morning. I've got cookies to do. I've got to wake up. I've got some dishes to do that I didn't do yesterday, which is fine. It doesn't have to be done in the moment every single time. Because like, what was it? Yesterday morning I had like 2 days of dishes to do. And so then I went through it and I got them all done within an hour at least. I don't think it took me longer than an hour. And then I let the day go. I went and did my own thing, went and picked the kid up from school. I did my own thing. I didn't worry about the dishes the rest of the day. I got yesterday's dishes to do this morning, and that's okay. I'll get them done. It is what it is. It's not a big, huge deal anymore because I don't have someone breathing down my neck saying, you better do them. You need to do. I don't have that anymore. So, yeah, they're not, and I have to, my brain, my body, my mind has to learn that what I grew up with at the dishes, about the dishes, at me about the dishes, or the laundry, it's taken me a while to reprogram myself to not expect that when it's time for me to do the dishes. I'm not going to get that ever again, ever again, ever again. So yeah, I'm trying to be a little easier. Sometimes I have to retrain myself into thinking different things that used to happen that doesn't happen anymore. So, if you have trauma from childhood for whatever reason, for chores and whatnot that your parents had you do, it's fine. And the one that was giving me the trauma isn't even alive anymore. So I know that trauma will never come back. But sometimes your mind doesn't know that. Sometimes your mind thinks something differently. Sometimes your mind feels something differently. So sometimes those things are a trigger for us to have a bad attitude, Sometimes if I'm in the middle of doing dishes and someone wants to talk to me and my hands are directly connected to silverware in the dishwater and they want to talk extensively to me, I'm like, shh, wait. I can't do with the fingernails and the silverware in the dishwater and somebody talking to me. And it's a trigger. I can't say it would trigger me badly, but it is a trigger regardless. So I've got to pay attention to that. And another reason I try to get them done as quickly as possible, all of the dishes, and I do the silverware first when nobody's around. There's a reason for that. So it doesn't trigger me. I've taken steps in the middle of little itty bitty things that a lot of people don't, pay attention to. But sometimes those little itty bitty things are the things that trigger me. And so you can take steps to avoid the trigger, whatever trigger is triggering you. That's what I do. I try to take steps to avoid the things that trigger me. It is what it is. So I'm not wholly inspirational this morning. I'm still waking up. This is my first cup of coffee. I took my first sip just a few minutes ago. Second sip. I feel like I've been run through the ringer this morning. And it's okay. I'll get through it. I may need to call the doctor and figure out something for these night sweats because I can't throw the blankets on and off all night long. I just can't. Because I need my sleep too. Everybody needs their sleep. And if you got to go to the doctor to figure out things so you can get your sleep, I guess go do that. I'm not one to do that because normally I don't have a problem with my sleep. But when I start having a problem with my sleep, maybe I should look into other avenues. It's okay. So as long as the kid is still sleeping this morning, didn't wake her up at the normal 5 o'clock time, as long as the husband's sleeping because he's got to work tonight, I'm going to get busy and get stuff done in silence. So also, while I'm here, I got some things that I can reach. They're within hand reach. So I have 2 tables set up out. Actually, there's 4 tables out here. There's this table. There's a table with our bread and pastries and stuff on it that we eat throughout the day and daily and every night and whatever. But then there's 2 fold-up tables. And normally in the evenings, I will take the second fold-up table and I will clear it off and fold it down so it's not in anyone's way. And then yesterday, the husband says, how about you just scoot the table to this other area? That way it's not in it. Because there's only there's a walkway. And it's kind of wide. But I take the table down so Grandma doesn't have to squeeze through any given spot. But he says, why don't you move the table around? I'm going to show you. Let's see if I can do this. I know I can do this. What am I doing? No, apparently I can't do this. I want to apply a sticker. Remove all stickers. Okay, I don't know. Okay, so there's this table. This is the table that I decorate at. And I got all my crap over there, and I got stuff, my recycling that goes over there in that bag that I can't get to yet because I've moved this table. This table is normally sitting, I don't know, right around out here and stuff. And so I moved it over. So I didn't have to take it down. I didn't have to find somewhere else to stick everything else. I just didn't. So I did baskets yesterday. And I was kind of dreading these baskets until I used my wood grain icing. My wood grain icing that I used on my crosses, I also used on the baskets. And I don't know if you can see it very well, but it's there. It's just like a little subtle, looking like a basket kind of weave on all my cookies. Let's see if this other one is any better. There we go. And then I just made a simple handle. And then bunnies. I got bunnies and eggs stuff. There it is. Kind of subtle. Whatever. So, those are the things that I'm doing today. Oh, geez. And Just getting stuff done. Just up and getting stuff done on a Friday. Generally, I have a lot of energy. Today, I have not so much energy. And that's okay. You can still get up and get stuff done and not have the extra energy. You don't need the extra energy. Is it nice to have? Yes. But can you get things done without the extra energy that you needed when you were sleeping? Yes, you can still get stuff done and be a pleasant person. So, on a Friday morning, find your things to feel grateful for. Doesn't matter what it is. This morning, I'm grateful that I woke up. Really grateful because, I was having the night sweats, and sometimes those sweating was kind of mirroring the heart attack. And so I'm really grateful that I woke up and I'm up and doing, and I feel good without, with the lack of sleep, it's fine, but I still feel good. Like, I don't feel angry or pissed off or anything like that. I feel good, but tired. And you can say whatever you want to yourself. Be grateful that you can choose the words that you can say to yourself. You can say, I'm sick, and you can turn into those things. Or you can say, I'm up, I'm healthy, I'm just tired. And then that is true. So remember, whatever you say to yourself, about yourself, beside yourself, from yourself, for yourself, is true. If you say, I'm the worst person in the world, it's true. Stop it. Stop doing it to yourself. If you say, I'm the best person in the world, in my life, I'm the best person in my life, that is also true. Pick something and go with it. I know your brain and your mind tell you different things, and, well, that's not true. You get to choose what to tell your brain and your mind what it's going to think. You get to choose that every single day. So choose good things. Choose to tell yourself that you're healthy yet tired. Choose to tell yourself you're happy and tired. It's okay to be happy and tired. The Disney movie Inside Out, with all the emotions, it shows us that you can have mixed emotions and it's okay. You can be joyful and sad at the same time. You can be angry and happy at the same time. You can choose the emotions that you want to choose and be those at the exact same time. So, also, be your own magic. Find your own magic somewhere, somehow. Sometimes your own magic eludes you, and sometimes it's right there, smack dab in front of you. So, just, be easy with yourself and look for it. And even if you can't find it, that's okay, because it will arrive later, I promise. If you just breathe and go through your day and do whatever needs to be done, you will find your magic somewhere, somehow. Also, be your own sunshine, because tomorrow isn't promised to anyone. Those are the 3 things that I like to go through every single day, because I really feel like those are a great reminder that everybody needs, just to be grateful for something. 1 thing, 2 things, 3 things, anything. Just be grateful for something. Be your own magic. Find your own magic, because the world is full of magic. Water is magic. It's got magical properties because it's everywhere. It's all over the land. It's all up in our bodies. It's in the stuff that we drink and eat. This is water with magic beans crushed up and brewed inside of it. It's totally water. It's coffee. With water. How do you make coffee? With water. Cheers. And a lot of us drink that spicy bean juice every single day. Sometimes multiple times in a day. It happens. And I really enjoy reminding others that you can be your own sunshine. And I implore people to be their own sunshine. And even if you can't be your own sunshine right now in this moment, that's okay. You can be sunshiny later on. Maybe you got some stuff that you're dealing with that doesn't afford you to be sunshiny. You can still be sunshiny in the middle of it. It's a whole choice thing. It's a whole choice thing. What do you choose to do? Are you going to be in whatever you're doing? Or can you be sunshiny in whatever you're doing? Totally up to you. So, but those people, everybody, not just those people, me too, I need that reminder every day. I don't say this stuff just because I don't need it. No, I need these reminders every day. So if I need these reminders every day to find something to feel grateful for, to find something to feel the magic, to be the magic, bring on the magic, and to be my own sunshine, others could use those reminders as well. And that's the whole point, is to gently remind people that we're all in this together. We're all living life together. I've been watching some political stuff, and it's crazy, the political stuff. And I can't believe that there's terrorism, domestic terrorism, in the middle of our political stuff right now. So that's kind of driving me crazy a little bit, and watching how others respond to our president, which I've never been, gung ho about. I'm not patriotic. I'm not patriotic. It's not. But they weren't ever saying really anything that I understood or cared about. And so now that they are saying things that I understand and I care about, first of all, my husband called me politically intelligent. It's really great. For not being a political person, that was great. Because I've been paying attention and listening to the stuff. So if anyone's confused, the things that I listen to, I don't listen to mainstream media. The husband watches this other channel on YouTube called The Liberal Hive Mind. I might connect it in my Facebook because I find it's really informative. I don't know if it's biased. I don't know. But I really find it informative, and I find it calming. I don't know why, but I do. Again, not a political person, but since now they're saying stuff that I am more apt to want to hear, bring on the politics. And apparently I can talk it as well as others. Not the most intelligent ones, but I can talk it like others talk it. You want to talk shit? I'll talk it. I'll talk good stuff, not shit. I'll talk the best stuff. And hey, how about we just all get along? That's probably the biggest thing in the political agenda is, can't we all just get along? Where's that world peace that we were looking for? Because I'm pretty sure we can get it. I'm pretty sure we can get it. So, that's really all I got for today. I'm not going too far down the political rabbit hole. It's okay. You can make up your own mind. That's the freedom that we all have, is that we can make up our own mind. I can make up my own mind, and it can be different than what you think. And you can make up your own mind. It can be different than whatever they think. It's okay. The biggest joy about being a human is that we can all make up our own mind, make up our own decision, and decide what we like and what we don't like. There are plenty of people in the country right now raising Cain because of the political stuff. And they want everyone to have the same point of view of theirs. The ones that are raising Cain, they're just beside themselves with things, and I don't understand it, but maybe I'm not meant to understand that part. I don't know. So I'm not going down the political rabbit hole. Screw that. We don't do that here. What we do is love, light, gratitude, magic. That's what we do here. So I hope everyone has a great, lovely, amazing Friday. Make up your own mind about the politics. Don't let others in your ear about the politics. No one's in my ear about the politics. I decided what I wanted to listen to. So decide what you want to hear. Decide what you want to listen to. Don't take everything to heart. And be safe out there. None of this terrorist acting out, because it's not good for the American people. And it is terrorism. Everyone have a great day. Misty out.